started, right?
Yeah.
Let me share my screen first. The sharing is here. Entire window. So I think it started, right?
Yeah.
So today's agenda is regarding this system first, right? I think you are
Hmm.
able to see my screen, right?
Yes. Yes.
So now let's a scenario. Basically, it's very frequent. People will not understand, but they are saying that required this, and this, right?
Hmm.
So select version first, right?
Hmm.
So this is running on 19. This is my primary server.
Okay.
Next, I'm connecting my DR.
We're doing now troubleshooting, right?
We are not doing troubleshooting as discussed yesterday. We
Mm-hmm.
cannot make failover. We can implement log shipping from lower version to upper version, that newer version, right?
Yeah.
But we cannot make failover failback, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for failover failback, we required same version, same medicines, right? So
Okay.
this is
Okay.
2022
2022.
RTM. So this is not possible to failover and fail back to 2007 and 19, right?
Hmm.
So for testing purpose, we are going to do one new step, that is we can say that upgrade part. So in place upgrade, right?
Okay.
So forget mm, log shipping for a time being, right? We are not
Okay.
discussing about any DR log shipping and anything, right? Just we have a standalone server, right?
Hmm.
And this is older version, so we have to upgrade. Okay.
Okay.
And there's two things, upgrade and migration, my right?
Hmm.
So when we do upgrade, when we do migration. So
Okay.
first thing is that for in place upgrade, that we have a sufficient resources, right?
Hmm.
But the SQL server or rdbms version is lower, so we can just applying the new or upgrading with the new or latest version, right? Or
Okay.
additions, right? So that is in place upgrade, we can do that, right? So for
Okay.
in place upgrade, we required full backup,
Hmm.
or we require if production, that is we require a downtime or window for the activities, right?
Okay.
So this is about upgrade in place or migration we are just discussing. So migration means we are just migrating from one server to another server, a data center to data different data center, right?
Hmm.
So why we do the migration part? Why we are not going for upgrade? So there is a one case, right? The hardware and the OS platform is not compatibilities compatible for upgrading the new resource, new edition, new version, right?
Hmm.
Or we have a lack of resources, so we are not going to build on that. So we parallelly build a new environment with the latest technology, latest hardware, latest resources, and on the top of that we installed or configure latest version of any rdbms. Means this is
Okay.
a parallel upgrade, right?
Hmm.
Parallel upgrade or migration, we can also say that, right? From
Okay.
the DBA point of view, we can set migration also. So it is a parallel upgrade or migration. Means the older database server is not compatible with upgrading the systems, upgrading the hardware, or not the OS or the RDBs, right? So
Hmm.
that's why we have to decide that for the parallel upgrade or migration, right?
Okay.
Means we can create the database server with the new technology, new hardwares, right? Or
Hmm.
latest hardware with the sufficient resources, right?
Hmm.
And you can build the environment, and then we can migrate the database from A to B.
Okay. Okay.
This is a parallel upgrade, we can say
Better.
that.
Hmm.
Or in place upgrade means we are just upgrading the only the windows, or we can say that we're upgrading the RDOS in place only, right? Because we have a
Hmm.
sufficient resources there, right?
Yeah.
So in this scenario, we are just going to upgrade in place basically.
Okay.
So in place means we have 2019 RTM, and the secondary is 2022 RTM, right?
Hmm.
So I'm making 2019 to 2022 RTM. Simple. So what is the steps for in place upgrade, right? Question is
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
First point, take full backup of all databases.
Okay.
Backup of all DBs, right? Whatever
Yeah.
system or user, whatever.
Yeah.
Second thing, keep ready.
Mm.
What is this? Logins not required, backup that, and uh, not keep. Make all the sorry, all the database
Mm.
in read-only mode. Why? Because you have taken a full backup, right?
Mm.
And after that, anyone going to write a data that is not backed up, right? So in
Yeah.
case of
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
disaster, we don't have a latest data. So
Mm-hmm.
avoiding the unnecessary downtime, unnecessary data loss, we just because we get a window for that, right? So we are saying that application team, hey, we have got this framework, sorry, windows for upgrading this rdbms. So here's the plan. We are just making the data read only. You can read the data from the application, but you cannot write the data, right? For the
Okay.
time being, while we are upgrading the database server, right, for half
Mm-hmm.
an hour and an hour as per the requirement,
Refer.
basically,
Yeah.
right? The database size and all.
Mm.
So we can make the database read only because we can read the data but not write the data, right? The safer
Yeah.
side of any data loss. So two things here mandatory for in place upgrade from my side, being a DBA as per my experience. But many people have different opinions, so we can get too many things on the Google, right?
Yeah.
But this is two thing mandatory being a DB because I am going to perform end-to-end solution. So I know what is inside the database, right?
Mm.
So I just think that I can take full backup. I can make the data read-only mode, and we can upgrade that.
Upgrade it. Okay.
Second thing, sorry, not second, not third
Third
thing.
one.
If the production database is a part of any DR, HADR, or clustering,
Okay.
you have to note this point. So
Mm.
you have to just think about that perspective. We have a DR. So you think about jobs,
Okay.
logs, right?
Okay.
Connections. So in that, we have to pause something like jobs, data, the data movement, right? Because it will be
Mm.
using the database, right?
Mm.
So in a log shipping, we can stop that log backup job or full log copy and restore, right?
Mm.
And in mirroring, in always, then we can suspend that connections, right? We can pause that transactions.
Yeah.
There's a dashboard in that we can just go and pause that, right? It
Mm.
will not hitting your databases for data, basically, right?
Mm.
So this is the best practices. So we have to just think about the DR and HA, right? And DR and HA point of view also, right? If you
Yeah.
implemented that, right?
Okay.
So now here we have a log shipping, right?
Okay.
And job is already stopped, basically. So leave it. But
Mm.
I can just say that if job is stop, already stop agent means that is not impacting your log shipping while upgrading that, because already job is stopped. So it will start from initial one, the
So,
backup and
okay.
copy and restore, right?
Mm.
And the second thing, for clustering, only for clustering I'm saying,
Mm.
cluster, we have to upgrade the passive node first.
Okay.
Keep in mind, passive nodes, only passive node
Mm.
means we have an active passive A and B. A is a active, B is a passive. So we'll upgrade first the passive, then we restart that,
Mm.
and then we can manually change the role of the database
Mm.
cluster, right? So move from active to passive, then passive will be act as an active server, right? And
Mm.
then start the active server gone into passive mode, then you can patch on that system
Mm.
or upgrade that system. This is
Okay.
totally in place, right?
Okay.
Not
Okay.
parallel.
Parallel.
So I'm just hitting here, just let it down, in place upgrade, right?
Mm. Yeah.
Not parallel. I don't the spelling. That is same
Yeah.
parallel.
Sure. Mm.
Okay. So two things here: type of migration or upgrade. Two type of migration: in place or parallel, right?
Mm.
So concept is clear out, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
I know.
now we are just this is a test database server, so you're not going to take a backup, right?
Mm.
Simply I'm skipping first.
Yeah.
Second thing, we are not hitting this database from the application. So
Mm.
second point is also true.
Mm.
You make or not make, that is not required, right?
Okay.
But any production environment, we have to think about these three,
Mm-hmm.
right? So let's see, where is our exe? SQL Server 2022.
22.
Here,
Yeah.
just we can mount this, right?
Okay.
Mounted, after mounting this, we'll get this window, and then
Mm.
now we are going to
Set up.
upgrade,
Run.
right?
Yeah.
So here it. So how can we go for upgrade? This is the window.
Okay.
I'm not going to see any other window. It is saying upgrade from
Upgrade.
previous version to
Yes.
2022.
Yeah.
Simply,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
You can read the document after clicking this link, right? This is a
Mm-hmm.
hyperlink. Just I'm going for upgrade here. Checking for updates and all.
Mm.
So there's no update here. The simple steps, right?
Yeah.
Now this is evaluation version,
Mm.
but we are going for developer because evaluation expired after 180 days, right?
Mm.
But developer cannot be expired because whatever we make a settings on that, it will stay lifelong as the server stay, right? But
Okay.
evaluation after 180 days, it will be closed, the connections and all.
Mm.
You are not able to log in with the SA or any end user.
Okay.
I think previously we are using that which edition? Da-da-da-da. A standard edition. This is right, I think so. Okay, not an issue. We can just upgrade this, right?
Yeah.
So here it is. By default, we have to accept this license and terms. And now we are going to upgrade. We will just select here.
Yeah. Which is
So
19.
only two. We are going to upgrade default instance, right?
Okay.
Because you have to choose that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here it is not showing demo 25 because it already 2022, right?
Yeah.
So what we can upgrade, we can see in the list only.
Okay. Okay. Mm.
So this is 19, this is 19, right? So
Mm.
19 to 22, right?
Yeah.
So we are going to upgrade this one. So it will select the features what we have installed here and what
Okay.
is going to upgrade here, right? It will
Yeah.
default selected here. See, this is selected, right?
Mm.
So these are the features we'll be going to for upgrade. This is a core, this is shared features, right? See the default detected the instance name, that is,
SQL Server.
yeah,
MS SQL Server. Yeah.
all. And we,
Okay.
yeah, we not record daemon launcher and all, right? So leave it. Integration services not required, right?
Mm.
So you can keep it manually. Upgrade means what? This is going for full text upgrade, right?
Mm.
So we are not going for full text anything, right?
Okay. So
It will
important
import,
people.
but yeah, that we don't require, right? We can just reset that full text upgrade, right? Because full text search is a part of what is failed,
Fail.
because the source is a standard edition to target the
Okay.
developer, not support. See the error,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
right? So
Mm.
if we install 19, right, so we cannot get that. But I think that is licensed. I think we have used at point of time. Maybe I think, right?
Okay. Okay.
So I have to just okay, leave it. And
So
I think we should just remove that one. License is lot costly, na.
okay.
So see, so it is the error basically. Standard will not upgraded with the developer. Developer is a lower version, right?
Hmm.
Sorry, lower edition basically, not a version. This is edition, right?
Edison. Hmm.
So this is an error. Rest everything is fine. So we
Hmm.
can just cancel this.
So we can go for a standard version now.
A standard or enterprise file
Enterprise level. Okay.
upgrading. Yeah. So that is a problem. We have troubleshooting this. So how can we achieve this? We have to install developer edition 19, and
Hmm.
then we can implement log shipping, and then we can do that, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That is a point, right?
Okay. So now we have to download the 2019
Yes,
developer edition.
2019.
Okay.
Let's just start the agents and all. We can see the log shipping is running fine or not, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I will make the system and we can reconnect
Mm.
today or tomorrow if possible, right?
Yeah.
Because
Sure. Sure.
we cannot hold this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it will take time to download and install and that, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that will kill the timer because, right? So leave it. So we can see that the dashboard of log shipping which we have implemented. So see, it was stopped since this minute means 15 hours, right?
Yeah.
Approx 15 hours. Yeah, 15, not 15. We can say that more than that. So now it will start and we can see the status. We can run the job here manually and we can refresh that. Done. And then we can run that. Copy and this will running. Copy and restore will be running, but it is not getting failed because they are not getting the files, right?
What else? Yeah.
Okay, then refresh. Very bad. And what about this? So copy 00 restore 00, right?
Okay.
Means done. This is timing
810.
is time is 18 as
Oh,
today is 18.
18. Yeah. Today is
18
18.
301, right?
Yeah. 03 to 103.
Timing is not 03, right?
Okay. 18103 is there. Okay.
No, this is the date, na? 18 April 2005, right?
Okay.
And then we have a timing 10
10:30.
30, 10:30, right?
Hmm.
It's now 2 p.m., right?
Yeah.
So we can check all the logs here, or we have a monitoring job log shipping, right? We have a DMV. So just go to the MSDB and we can see from here
Okay.
tables, then tables about this log shipping. So we can check primary, secondary, history, and all, right?
Hmm.
Check primaries. Nothing detail. So this is about that settings, database name, backup path, retention period, backup ID, backup, sorry, job ID, right? Oh
Yeah.
my God, it's just get us stuck. Okay, so I will creating this and will reconnect today if possible, right?
Yeah.
After
Sure.
10
Sure.
p.m.
Yeah.
This is 4 p.m., right? After
Yeah.
10 p.m. So
Yeah.
I can make this available and then we can go for upgrade, right?
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
We'll take a long basically as we'll complete log shipping, patching, and then fell back, right?
Yeah.
Three things
Okay.
is pending, so we cannot take a long time for this activity, right?
Yeah.
So let's complete this after some time, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So Take rest, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Let me stop all these things.